Hello everyone. Today's topic is basic structure of a C program. So this is the structure of a C program. So first one is the documentation section. Second one is link section. Next one is the definition section, global declaration section, a main function. So an open curly braces and closing curly braces. In between we have a declaration part, executable part. So we can have, after that, after main function we have sub programs sections, that is functions, function 1, function 2. So we have one or more functions. Based on our requirement we can write more than one function. So these are all user defined functions. So next, first one is documentation section. The documentation section consists of set of comment lines giving the name of the program, the author, other details which the program would like to use later. Syntax. So this one is the first one is the multiple comment lines. So here multiple comment line starts with a slash and star and end with star and slash. So this is multi-line comment. Next one is a single line comment. Single line comments double slash. Here double slash, it is a single line comment. So example, so here slash star C program to find GCD and LCM of two numbers using Euclid's algorithm star slash. So this is a multi-line comment. So whenever we type slash star, that should end with star slash, otherwise the compiler will treat it as error. So must start with a slash star and must end with star slash. So second one is the double slash welcome to C. So double slash means it's a single line comment. So in second line we wanted to use, again we use double slash. So the next one is a link section. So the link section provides instructions to the compiler to link functions from system library. So here a syntax, hash include header file name dot h. So here header files are stdio. So stdio stands for standard input output. Here next one is conio. So here console input or output. Here math contains mathematical functions like cos, sine, square root, absolute, like that. So here we have to, so here I have given two examples. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. So these are the preprocessor directive. We can say it is preprocessor directives. Hash include is a preprocessor directive and stdio.h is a standard input to output header file. Here conio.h is console input output header file. Next one is definition section. This section is used to define symbolic constants. So syntax, hash define symbolic name constant value. So here hash define is a preprocessor directive. Symbolic name, it is a name of the, so we can say it is name of the variable of. Next here is the constant value. So here I have given three examples. In the first example I have given hash define pi space 3.142. Here I am defining a constant value. Here constant name is pi and the value is 3.142. So pi value cannot be changed. And next one is, second one is the hash define space max marks space 100. Here hash define is a preprocessor directive, and the next one is the symbolic name, and the next one is constant value. So whenever a max marks appears in the program, this is replaced with 100. So next one is hash define space min marks space 35. So here hash define is a, as usual, hash define means it is a preprocessor directive. Here symbolic name is min marks, and we are assigning a value 35 to the min marks. So this is definition section. So next one is the global declaration section. In C there are two types of declarations. The first one is local variable declaration. Second one is global variable declaration. The global variables are declared outside the main function. So local variables are declared inside the main function. So here the syntax: data type space variable name semicolon. So here data type means we can use any data type like int, float, char, like that, and variable is any name. Here variable name is any name. So here variable names, it is an identifier. Simple, we say it as identifier. So here example, I have given three examples. In that first one is int space a comma x. Here int is a data type. Here a x, these are the two variables of the integer data type. Here a and x accepts only integer values. So second one is the float space b comma c semicolon. So here data type is float, and here there are two variables called b and c. So these b c variables accepts only floating point numbers. So next one is char space name semicolon. So here char is a data type, name is a variable name, so which accepts only characters. So here characters, a single character enclosed between single quotes, that is called character. Here float means floating point numbers, that is in decimal places, for example 3.5. So next one is and that first one is int a comma x x. It accepts only integers like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like that. So here in C program, every line must end at the semicolon. Here semicolon indicates that it is a end of the line. So here the main function, C program should have at least one main function. So here see the example: main parenthesis and open curly braces. After that we have to declare local variables, and then the computation part. Here computation parts means executable parts. Next one is logic part, and end of the curly braces. This is the main function. So C program should have at least one main function, because execution starts from main function only. So that's why a C program must contain a main function. Next one is reading data from input device. So here scanf function is used to read the data from the standard input device. So here the syntax: scanf open brackets, open rounded bracket here, and double quotes, format specifier, double quotes, comma, ampersand variable 1, comma, ampersand variable 2, dash dash dash, last ampersand variable n. So here two examples. So in the first example is scanf in brackets double quotes, in double quotes, percentage d, comma, ampersand a. So here ampersand a and percentage d. Here percentage d is a format specifier. So the percentage d means it is a integer data type. That means it accepts only integer values. The read here a stores the input data. So here a is a variable which stores the data. So next one is the scanf in brackets, in double quotes, percentage f. After double quotes give 1 comma, just comma, and ampersand b. Here percentage f means it is a format specifier. So that means it accepts only floating numbers. So floating numbers means already we know that 3.5, 4.6 like that, which is in decimal places. So it accepts only floating point numbers. Whenever in the first statement, whenever in the first example, whenever we read a variable value, that is stored in a variable. In the second example, after reading the variable, after reading the value, it is stored in variable b. The value is stored in b. So that is, you have to remember. What is a scanf function means? It is used to read the data from standard input device. This is very important, guys. You have to remember this. What is scanf means? It is a function used to read the data from the standard input device. Here the syntax is scanf, open curly rounded brackets, double quotes. In double quotes we have to specify the format specifier. After that give comma and enter the variable names. Here ampersand variable 1. Here ampersand means it is address specifier, means it shows address of a variable 1. So next one is address of variable 2. So ampersand var1 comma ampersand var2 dash dash up to ampersand var n. Here ampersand means address of a variable. So next one is printing data or a variable. So here printf function is used to print the variable or data. Here the syntax printf bracket open double quotes, here message and hyphen format specifier double quotes comma var1 comma var2 dash 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 up to var n. So that means n variables, first variable, second variable, like that. So in the first example, printf in brackets in double quotes welcome to C. So after parenthesis we have to give semicolon. Here semicolon means it is end of line. So in these examples we are printing a message. So that is welcome to C, that is printed on output screen. In the second example, int a equal to 10 semicolon printf bracket open double quotes value of a is equal percentage d double quotes comma a bracket close semicolon. In this, so I have declared a variable called a, which is integer type, and I have also given what 10 is a value which is assigned to a variable called a. So here a is 10. So after that I am printing the value of a. So here for this we are using a function called printf function. So in printf in double quotes we have to write like that a value of a is equal to percentage d in double quotes. So here value of a is equal to, this is a message, and percentage d is a format specifier. So in this percentage d I am giving a value that is called variable. So a variable, so a variable contains a value. So what is the value here? 10. So in place of percentage d, 10 is printed. So overall, finally, the output, in the output screen, we will see the output like value of a is equal to 10. This is the output of these two lines. So here is a simple C program. Hash include stdio.h. So what it means, it is a file including function declarations for standard input output slash. So here slash star and ending with star slash, this is a multiple line comment which is ignored by the compiler. In the first statement, see this hash include stdio.h. Here hash include is a preprocessor directives. It is, that means we are including a file called stdio.h. It is a header file. So stdio means it is a standard input output. So next one is int main. So here int is a data type. So here main is a function. In brackets there is nothing, that means there is no arguments. So here int means it is a here int means we are returning a integer value. So int main empty parenthesis and open curly braces. So here open curly braces means we are, the body of the main function starts with curly braces, end with curly braces. Okay, in that body we have a statement like printf bracket open double quotes hello world exclamation mark slash n double quotes bracket close semicolon. Here we are using a printf function to display a message like hello world exclamation mark slash n means it is a new line, and the next line is moved to the next line, that is cursor is moved to the next line. So here we have a message, I mean comment line. It is a multiple line comment. So it prints a message with a carriage return. So here it shows that this comment shows the function of this printf statement. So here the message is prints a message with the carriage return. So carriage return, here slash n is a carriage return. So that is new line, cursor is moved to the new line. So hello world is a message. So hello world exclamation which is printed in output screen. So here main function has to return something because it is declared with int. Here main function should return a integer value. So here we have a return is a keyword and space 0 semicolon. So here return value of the function, and also after return statement we have no statements for the statement, so we can say it is end of the program. So close the curly braces. This is a simple C program. So finally in output window we will see hello world exclamation mark. This is a message which is showed on the screen, output screen. Next one is for this arithmetic. So I want to write a small program using arithmetic operators. So here I have taken a table with 4 column headings. So first one is C operation, second one is arithmetic operator, algebraic expression, C expression. These are the column headings. And so here under C operations I have entered the functions like operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. So here next one in arithmetic operators. What are the arithmetic? So additions we use plus operator, for subtraction we use minus operator, for multiplication we use star operator, and for division we use a slash, that is by symbol, and for modulus we use a percentage operator. So normally a algebraic expressions. So sometimes we need to add a variable with a value. So we have to write like this: f plus 7. This is small. This is called algebraic expression. In the same way, subtraction p minus c. In the same way, multiplication bm. In the same way, division x by y. In modulus, for modulus or mod, yes. These are all algebraic expressions, and these expressions are, so how to write these expressions in C language. So for this, f plus 7, as usual we have to write like that only. Minus p minus c, for subtraction also p minus c. Here multiplication, but there is a difference. In algebraic expression we write bm, whereas in C expression we have to write b star m. Here star indicates multiplication, and next one is the x by y, same x by y. So whereas a mod or mod as in, which is written in or percentage, yes. Here remember by. So whenever we use a by operator, that is division operator, it returns the quotient, whereas modulus operator it returns remainder. So this is the difference between division and modulus operator. So once again I'm telling you, remember, please remember. So whenever we use division operator, it returns only quotient. Whenever we use modulus, it returns only the remainder. So here I am writing a small program to find sum of two numbers. So for this one I am using multiple comment line. Here C program to find sum of two numbers. So here title of the simple thing, the title. So aim of the program, so which is written in comments. It is a double line comment, multi-line comment. So here I have used two preprocessor directive. First one is the hash include stio.h and hash include conio.h. These two are link section. So here we are linking standard input output header files. In the second line we are using console input output header files. Next I am using main function. So every main function starts with the open curly brace. So next we have to declare local variables. So I am declaring it, three variables, and a b sum, they are integer type. So int space a comma b comma sum semicolon. So I am declaring three variables, they are integer type. So here semicolon indicates that it is the end of the line. Next I use a double slash, that means it is a single line comment. So this declares the, so this is for your readability, for our readability. So what is the means, here we are declaring local variables. So next one is the CLR SCR and parenthesis semicolon. Here CLR SCR means it clears the output window, that is screen, output screen. CLR means clear, SCR means screen, clear screen. It clears the screen, output screen. So next statement is printf statement. Already we know it. What is the use of printf? Means it prints the message on the output window. So once again I am telling you what is the use of printf statement. Means it is used to display the message on the output screen. Here the message is enter two numbers. This is the message. Whenever we write the message in double quotes, we called it as string, a group of characters enclosed between double quotes, then we call it as strings. Here the string is enter two numbers, and also we have a carriage return, that is /n. So /n means the cursor is moved to the next line. So after that I have given semicolon. Here semicolon means end of the line. So this is end of the printf statement. Again the next one is the scanf function. It is input statement which reads the data from the input device. Here in scanf I have entered %d, %c. These two are the format specifiers. %d, here d means it is an integer data type. So these two values are read from the input device, standard input device. So we have to write this statement like this: scanf, open bracket, double quotes, %d, %d, double quotes, comma, ampersand a and ampersand b. So here next one is double slash, means it is a single line comment. This statement status reading input from standard input. So here we are reading two values, %d, %d. That means we are reading two values, two integer values, and the first integer value is stored in a and the next integer value is stored in b. So next, after that, we are using a computation parts, that is simple, we can say it as a formula. Here sum is equal to a plus b. So see this formula, sum is equal to a plus b, means here we are adding a and b. So here a contains some value and b contains some value. These two are added and the result will be stored in some variable. So this is the function. Okay, once again I am telling you, here we used a formula called sum is equal to a plus b. So in this part, first RHS is evaluated, that is RHS. Here RHS is a plus b. In a contains a value, some value, and which is read from input device, a and b values. So a and b values are added and the result is stored in some variable. Okay, now some variable contains some addition of a b, the values. So next one is printf statement. Printf statement means it shows message on the output screen. So bracket open in double quotes, sum of two numbers is equal %d, double quotes, comma, sum, bracket close, semicolon. So this is for output. So this statement, this string is appears on the output screen window. So here the string, and also in the string we have a format specifier, that is %d. That means it is an integer value. So this integer value printed on the output window, output screen. Here sum is, here %d means some value is printed there. So on the output screen, sum of two numbers is equal to some value printed in the output window. Next one is get ch. Here get ch means get character. The compiler waits for a single character from the input device. Whenever input received from the keyboard or a mouse, the program will be terminated, because there are no sentences after the get ch. There is only one curly brace, that means end of the main functions. So this is a simple program to find sum of two numbers. Okay, next I wanted to find area of a circle. So here see this, in the first line is, in this program first line is a multi-line comment. So here multi-line comment specifies that program to find the area of a circle, that is title. Simply we can say it as a title or aim. So next two lines are the preprocessor directives stdio.h conio.h. And the third one is the hash define space py space 3.142. Here this is definition section. So here I am declaring a constant value. So that is we are defining a global variable declaration. That means global variable declaration. So here I am assigning 3.142 pi. That means pi is equal to 3.142. So next, as usual, main function, open curly braces. Here I am declaring two variables of the float data type, float space r comma area semicolon, and the next one is next statement is clrscr empty parenthesis semicolon. So this means clrscr means clears the output screen window. Next is printf statement. The message is printed on the output screen. So printf bracket open double quotes enter the radius value /n double quotes bracket close semicolon. Here whenever the compiler executes this statement in the output window, we will see like enter the radius value, and now the whenever there is a carriage written called /n. /n means the cursor is moved to the next line. Okay, next the compiler waits for an input value. So here we for input purpose we use a scanf function. Scanf bracket double quotes percentage of double quotes comma ampersand or bracket close semicolon. So now the compiler waits for some value. Here I am entering here in the scanf we have a format specifier, that is percentage f. That means it is a floating point number. The compiler waits for the floating point number. After entering the floating point number, for example I am entering 3.0. so this value is stored in or variable. Here ampersand means it is an address of the variable or. So whenever we enter a value, the address of a variable or, in that address the value is stored. So next one is I am using a formula. Here area formula, area is equal to pi star or semicolon. Here I entered value or value. So here we have RHS and LHS and RHS. So first RHS value is evaluated. RHS is evaluated, that is a formula. So here already pi is already declared in global variable section, that is definition section. So pi value is 3.142. next one is r is already entered 3. So again our value is 3 into 3 into 3.142, and the final result will be stored in variable area. So here area is also a floating point number. So after getting the result, that is after getting the area, so we need to print on the output screen. So to see the we use it for output purpose, we use printf statement. Printf bracket open double quotes area of a circle is equal to percentage f double quotes comma area bracket close semicolon. So now the message here, in the double quotes we have two parameters, like first one is the area of a circle is equal to, this is a message, and percentage f is a format specifier. That means it accepts only the floating point numbers. So here what we are printing, area. So already some result is stored in area, that value printed on the output screen. So next line is get ch. So now the compiler waits for a character from the input devices. Whenever you press enter, that will be the output window will be terminated, because there are no statements after get ch. So that is, so we have, after get ch we have closed curly braces. So here in the output window we will see the result as, first enter the radius value. In that we enter the value that is stored in our variable. After that, if we have a formula that is calculated, and the result will be stored in area variable. After that we will see a message like area of a circle is equal to area. Already area contains some value result. So this is the output win. This is the output of the program. Hi, here one more program. So here I am writing a C program to convert a number of days to a measure of time given in years, weeks and days. Example, here 375 days is equal to 1 year, 1 week, 3 days. Next program. So hash include stdio.h. Next one, second statement is hash include conio.h. Now I'm defining a constant that is days in week 7. So hash define space days in week space 7. So here days in week equal to 7. The next one is the main function and open curly braces. Now I am declaring 4 variables. They are integer type. So we have to write like this: int space n days comma year comma week comma days semicolon. Semicolon is end of the line. So next one is clr scr empty parenthesis semicolon. Here clr scr means clears the output screen. So next one is printf statement, bracket open, printf bracket open double quotes, enter the number of days slash n double quotes bracket close semicolon. So in that whenever the compiler executes these statements, it shows the message like enter the number of days. After this we have a scanf statement. So in this scanf statement, scanf percentage bracket open double quotes percentage d double quotes comma ampersand n days bracket close semicolon. So here percentage d means it accepts only integer value. Whenever we enter the value is stored in n days variable. So next statement, here I'm writing a formula, year equal to n days by 365 semicolon. So here I used in the RHS word I'm using a division operator. So n days means suppose we entered 265 days or something, 365 days. So these are divided by 365. Now the quotient is stored in year. Next statement is week is equal to n days in brackets n days percentage 365 bracket close by days in week semicolon. So already in the expression we have in the RHS part we have an expression. So n days percentage in brackets n days percentage 365 bracket close slash days in week. So in an expression or in a expression the highest priority goes to parenthesis. So parenthesis for first executed. So n days percentage 365. Whenever executing this we will get a remainder. So all of modulus operator means it returns only the remainder. Okay, after that is divided by the days in week. Here days in week is 7, that is declared in the definition section. So now you will get a result that is stored in days. So after that, sorry, that is stored in week. Next one is, next statement is days is equal to bracket open n days percentage 365 bracket close, again percentage days in week semicolon. So in this RHS we have a formula, that is expression. So highest priority goes to the parenthesis. So in parenthesis we have n days percentage 365. Whenever compiler executes this statement, it returns reminder. This reminder again, this reminder is the percentage modulated by a variable days in week. After executing this statement, the remainder will be stored in days variable. That is stored in, the result is stored in LHS. Here LHS is days. The result is stored in days variable. Right? Next one is a printf statement. Now I wanted to print all the days, years, weeks, like that. So here for this purpose I am using a printf statement. So printf bracket open double quotes percentage d is equivalent to percentage d years comma percentage d weeks and percentage d days slash n double quotes comma n days comma year comma week comma days bracket close semicolon. Here we have message, at the same time we used format specifier. Here first percentage d is stores and printed n days value. In the second percentage d prints year. Third percentage d prints week, and fourth percentage d prints days. So after that we have a statement like getch. Here getch means get a character. So whenever, now the compiler after executing getch, the compiler waits for a character. After getch we have a closing curly braces. So this is the program execution. So in C language all statements are executed sequentially because C is a procedure oriented programming, structured procedure oriented programming. C. So here in this function stdio dot h, this means standard input output file. So here printf, in this program printf and scanf, these are standard input output files. So next one is clr scr, it is a console input output file. So if we miss stdio.h in link section, then clrs, then the compiler clrsc statements shows it is an error. Okay, so for this clrscr, for this function we have to link the conio header file. Okay, without linking conio header file, the clrscr statement shows error. In the same way, in the similar way, standard input output files, here printf and scanf, these are belong to standard input output files. clrscr belongs to conio header file. Okay. Next one is another simple program. Here I am writing a program to compute the surface area and volume of the cube. Here formula, surface area equal 6.0 star side star side, volume equal to side cube. So here we in the link section we have three preprocessor directive. First one is the standard, we are linking standard header, standard input output file. Next one is in the second line we are linking conio console input output file. Next one, third one is very important, that is math.h. We are here including the mathematics files, mathematical files. So again, next we have main function. So open curly braces. So here float space side comma surf area comma volume semicolon. Here I am declaring three variables, they are float data type. Next one is CLRSCR. So it clears the output screen which is included in conio header file. Next one is the printf statement. In the printf, bracket open, double quotes, enter the length of a side slash n, double quotes, bracket close, semicolon. So this is the printf statement. The message is displayed on the output screen and the cursor moves to the next line because slash n is a carriage return. So whenever the computer executes this slash n, the cursor is moved to the next line. The next statement is scanf in brackets percentage of comma ampersand side bracket close semicolon. So here it accepts only the floating point number and the number is stored in side variable. Next one is surface area is equal 6.0 side semicolon. So already we have read side value from the input, that is multiplied with side and 6.0 and the result will be stored in surf area. Now volume, we have to find the for volume. So here for we have a formula, volume equal to power in brackets side comma 3. Okay, so now the value is stored in the volume. So after that, after getting surf area and volume, we have to print it on the output screen. So we use a printf statement, printf comma double quotes, surface area equal to percentage f and volume equal to percentage f double quotes comma surf area comma volume. Here message contains one message and format specifier. In percentage f, first percentage f, surface area will be printed, surf area value will be printed. In the second percentage f, volume value will be printed on the output screen. The next statement is get ch. It is a get character, it means get character. The compiler waits for the character. After giving input, the program will be terminated. Program will be closes the output window and we come back to the C editor. So finally we have closing the curly braces. This is a program. So next program is accepting student roll number, marks in 3 subjects and calculate total, average and printing it. So now, so we have a 2 header files. We are linking 2 header files, hash include studio.h, hash include conio.h, and next one is main function. And after main function I am declaring variables r, b, c, d, tot, average, they are integer data type. And next we are clearing the screen, clr, scr. Next I am printing, I am using printf statement. So this displays a message, enter student roll number. Next we are reading the, for reading this student roll number we are using scanf. In scanf writing percentage d comma ampersand r. So the value will be stored in or variable. Next one is I am using printf statement, enter first subject marks. This will be displayed on the output screen. And now I want to read that value, enter the value. To read this value we are using scanf function. In that percentage d comma ampersand c, the value is stored in c. Next I am using printf statement, In the printf statement, we have a following message: enter third subject marks. So enter the third subject marks, and the result will be stored in d variable. For this I am using scanf in brackets, double quotes, percentage d comma ampersand d. Then now the value is stored in d. Next one is I am using the formula total. So here b plus c plus d, these the values of b, c, d will be added, and the result will be stored in total. So next also we have a formula, that is average avg equal to total by 3. So total by 3, and the result will be stored in average. So now I wanted to print the values. So for this I am using printf statement. Here slash t means it is a carriage return, it gives a tab space. Okay, slash t means tab space, we are giving a space, tab space. So in the first printf statement I am writing the message like student roll number. I am using a format specifier percentage d, and it prints the r value. So in the second next printf statement, first subject marks percentage d. Here percentage d prints the b value, and the next one is printf slash t. Slash t means it gives a tab space. The second subject marks percentage d. So here percentage d means here c value will be printed here, and the third one slash d. Slash t means it gives a tab space. Third subject marks percentage d. Here d value is printed here, and the next one is a printf slash t. Slash t means it gives a tab space, average marks percentage d avg. In place of percentage d, average value is printed, and finally we have a get ch. The compiler waits for a character. Whenever we give the input, the compiler terminates the output screen window, and we are in editor, C editor. So next one is accepting the 3-digit number and print the sum of individual digits. This is the last program now. So hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, main function int a comma b comma c comma n and sum. These are the 5 variables which are integer data type. So next I am using clrs, clears the output screen window. Now I am using a printf statement for the following message: enter a 3-digit number. So now I wanted to enter a number that is that should be read using scanf. For this, to read the input, we use a scanf function. Here percentage d comma ampersand n. The reader value will be stored in n variable. After that I am using a formula a equal to n by 100. So here n by 100 means the value is divided by 100. Now the quotient value will be stored in a. So after that, next formula is ab is equal to open brackets, again open brackets, in n percentage 100. So here n percentage, whenever the compiler executes this n percentage 100, it returns a remainder, and again which is divided by the 10, and finally the value will be stored in b variable. So now again we have a formula here, c is equal to n percentage 10. So n value is percentage 10, and now the quotient will be stored in c. So after that again we have a sum formula, sum is equal to a plus b plus c. So to print the values, we use a printf statements, bracket open, double quote, sum of individual digits of given number is percentage d, double quotes, comma sum. So we are printing the sum value here. For this I am using a format specifier percentage d. So in place of percentage d, some value will be printed. Next one is get ch. Here get ch means now the compiler waits for a character. After giving input, the compiler will close the output screen window. So close curly braces. So this is the program execution, writing the simple C programs and executing the programs. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.